Alright. Well, if you're here, this can only mean one thing. You're curious to stare into the abyss as I am. Uh, Tier 3 of this. Okay, I have two running theories here. Tier 3 is actually going to end up, specifically Wave 4 is all I'm talking about here. If you pass Wave 4, you basically beat it. Uh, Wave 4 is either going to be functionally the exact same and that we're just spamming restart until Daka doesn't get crit once. We do have that crit avoidance arrow on her. Or the other alternative is that he's going to do so much base damage that Daka needs to be Relic 7 to pass that check. And if that's going to be the case, I'm out of here. Just house rules for the stream. I'm not gonna change anything from what I've got. This is just what I'm gonna be working with. It's gonna be the exact same game plan as tier 2. Yeah, I'm not looking to... I don't think it's a good idea to spend resources to beat these assault battles anyway. To me, it's more of like a... if you've got the stuff to get through it, like just by everything else you were working on project-wise, then like this is like a nice bonus. But also like, I've got a baby on the way, so yeah, we're not spending anything of anything. That's not even to say that I have anything left to spend either. It's Kylo ate it all. It's all gone. Alright. I was trying to figure out what music to play during this because we're gonna be... okay, we're either gonna be here for a while, but I also reserve the right to mulligan out at any time because this isn't gonna be fun. It's gonna be 3 waves of the stuff, and then a very brief moment of a screen exploding, and then we either restart or we get, like, we start flipping coins. Let's just... I'm being told OBS is disconnected. Reconnection successful. Okay. That was fun. Yeah, sure, okay. So that's not gonna keep being a thing. It's gotta be this, it's gotta be that. Yeah, it's just, this is gonna be the exact same approach as tier 2, but, you know. Worse. For all I know, this might be bold to even assume that I reach wave 4. But, you know, Night Sisters have the tools. I generally believe in their capabilities. Most of the time, the way I did tier 2 is you just plague and then auto basic for... oh, cool. Wait. I'm sorry, did they crank the tenacity? That sure would be a shitty move. I'm just gonna hit buttons and count the plague. That's okay. Also no plague. He has tenacity down, so this isn't resisted. Okay, good. We're off to a great start right now. Yep. Yeah, resisted. Uh-huh. Okay. So already this means that we're gonna need to try to start phase 4 with the Mother Talzin Mass Assist? This is evil. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, we have a tenacity down tool. Although the thing that's especially brutal about this is... we're not gonna get zombie turns. So it's just Mother Talzin's Mass Assist to start the train. And then you just play it out from there. We could... well... why did we just land stuns? Okay, let's just roll it. Okay, maybe that was somehow the craziest fluke of all time, because that... okay, let's play that. Sample size of 1, people. I mean, yeah, we just pop basic. Still definitely seeing resist on Talzin. We might need to remod. I remodded Mother Talzin for offense with heavy crit chance secondaries and a crit damage triangle. That very well might need to become more potency. I mean, as long as you land at once, they'll generally just start to do themselves in. Alright, this is good. We'll get some seesaw action. I think we need to get out of this before phase 2, but actually it should be fine. Housing comes back pretty reliably. Is my zombie gear 12? Yeah. There's pretty much zero chance of zombies staying alive before wave 4. I don't know if like really 4 or 5 zombie could stay alive otherwise, but okay, so what are we looking at here? That looks like they all just started at 100% turn meter. I'm not for sure on that, but okay. Well, tenacity seems higher. I don't think we're in like dark side territory battles territory. God, fuck it. I didn't mean to say territory twice. I don't think we're quite to that degree, but we're close. It feels like we're about 60% of the way into the ballpark right now. Also, she's dazed, she's stunned. This is, gonna take a lot for this to not be a restart. Okay, good. I mean, what, that looked like it's not 100% turn meter preload, but it's definitely close. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it was ambitious titling this stream about Wave 4. Maybe we had other fish to fry. I did remod zombie for speed and like some optimistic idea of like maybe he can just outlap them enough to not reach 2-stack as easily. That's not gonna work, but I don't know. Made myself feel a little better. I just basic. I don't think there's any degree of trying to play correctly here. Okay, I think we do need to make sure that we're going to go into the second wave healthy at the very least, just to try to help things along. Don't mind Talia dying again. Actually, it's probably better. Not sure. Yeah, that's like straight up just a 90% preload. Looks like Maul didn't use days. Okay. I think we're supposed to just basic here? I mean, it would be pretty safe to assume that Daka's gonna get this back in time, but like I don't think we got Plague here. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, we're looking at like on average, it seems like a 50% application rate, and we're on Mother Thousand lead with the potency. Okay, let's... Maul's gonna wreck. Yeah... As if it didn't need more already. Wait, do I not just... Huh, I thought I had some of these, I guess not. How much potency do we actually have right now? Not a crazy amount, actually. I'm not sure what's going on with OBS. It just keeps on saying it's disconnecting and reconnecting. This is lovely. I'm not sure if that's issues with YouTube this evening. If you're trying to be optimally to get through the first wave, that's actually how I usually do it. Is you pop auto until you see Talzin rise up into the air, and then cancel and go into basic, and just wait. How much easier would this be if Daka stacks went in between waves? We could just set up a seesaw here. Daka actually falling within execution range potentially. I don't know if we need to. Let's just ride the seesaw. That's the other fun part that's going to be about Wave 4. If by any chance we manage to get there, which is assuming a lot, then imagine getting a Daka fail. Or a Talzin, or no, yeah, Daka Revive fail. They're out of plague. Sir. Back. Saj should actually be pretty juicy now, but I don't think she has enough yet. Yeah. I'm not sure. I feel like preloading without plague, or like entering the second wave without plague, is going to be a lot more annoying to line up here. I guess probably going to end up being an Asajj turn, just by virtue of nobody else does that much damage. But also, we really don't want it to be an Asajj turn. Like, ideally, we want to kill them in a way that we pop up to 100% Terminator here. Which actually doesn't do anything for us either. Like, we really just need to end this wave with Daka at max. This is going to be really, really challenging, actually. Okay. I don't think this will be the kill shot. The defense up is going to make this last a while. We need to finesse this also. It's extremely close to dying, but, you know, who's counting really? Think. And maybe we'll need this next wave. This is a really bad place to enter the wave. Like, really, really bad. I'm just gonna opt out, maybe. That defense up will hopefully make this take a little bit longer. This is actually, well, if we could have gotten the kill shot there, that would have been convenient. I'm actually really grateful. Well, I am grateful about how tanky he is, but also, like, we need to do a better job of lining that up there. Yeah, like, look at this. 0, 30, 30. Best case scenario, we're just, like, hoping for a stun here. That ain't it, Chief. Okay. I still think it might be possible. Although, so the biggest issue I see is, like, even if we get exactly what I want here, which is a good control on Maul at the start of Wave 2, that doesn't necessarily mean he isn't just gonna immediately lap again to murder people anyway. Like, we'll stun him for a turn, and I don't think that actually means that much here. Yeah, I think we'll probably just end up Oh, why did she pop that? It doesn't really matter. Zombie's just gonna cycle anyway. We do need to heal up Daka though. Be really convenient if you kill someone other than Daka, right? Huh? Those are close enough. What other considerations are there? Like, we could stagger Maul. That would push the clock back a bit. Like, if we could get stagger into... God, this is like, we straight up have to be 99% going into wave 2. Let's just pop it. The chances this... Nah, it's not gonna kill. And this probably will. Where's it? I mean, Maul doesn't seem like dead. Yeah, okay. Like, I mean, we're supposed to fish for this, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, obviously this is the button you want, but if we get days on Daka, then issues just immediately start arising anyway. Pretty bad board state. I don't know why Maul is refusing to hit the daze button here. I mean, I can't complain. I'll take it. This is like the most playable board state I've seen so far, and that's not saying a whole lot. The criteria is mostly just we're not dead and we're not dazed. I guess you take what you can get here. Daze, do it. Nice revives. Really, impressing me with your work there, Daka. That was two 20% failing in a row. No? Alright, we killed one person from Plague. By the way, if you're wondering, this is a 120k Daka with Zeta. Maybe we actually need more speed on her. Actually, I'm pretty sure she is speedy. And we could... 800 speed, yeah. Okay, if anything is gonna happen, it probably starts with this. I'm almost... man. Sure. A bit more potency. That might bump us up to like 65-ish. Maybe like what, 4 out of 6 expected? Alright, same deal. I don't know if hitting this auto button is going to be problematic here. This Daka just seems really intent on hitting this button, which is less than ideal. Like, literally anyone else other than Daka should be hitting that button. Alright, we managed to land 2 plagues at once. Very impressive. Yeah, Daka activated is actually really not helping anything here. Now we should be fine. I don't know. My current read on this is I still like speaking like the romantic idea, I think it's feasible with this, but we're talking like no room to screw up, plus there's RNG. Like someone could probably do this with the team that I'm running, like the same stats that I have. I don't think you should. Just curious. Plague is making it really, really hard to time Daka or housing going to this next wave. Like, really, really difficult. Okay, let's just fish for stuns, actually. Let's just get none. Just get dazed. Yeah. Yeah! Straight up, I think if Taliesin isn't high Terminator at the start of wave 2, like, don't even bother. I mean, I guess you can wait and see if All decides to be gracious, but watch Daka cycle again and use the event ability still. She's very, very close, actually. Yep. Just try Phoenix next. Oh, yeah. Sir. What about a stack tenacity Daka? Maybe. My biggest concern is, like, Tenacity Daka is one of the first things that I tried for Wave 4 in Tier 2, and yeah, you just straight up have bulk issues. Maybe we're trying anyway still. We'll see. I don't think I have that many health primaries with Tenacity sets. And also, not really sure what the potency on Maul is, but at the very least it would help solve Wave 2. I wasn't even looking at our stuff there. Sure. Crisscross, crisscross. Everybody's dead. Everyone you know and love. If they... No, take your time. I'll be here. Don't worry about it. Oh, good. Just... yeah. Why not? Is there another team comp to try? Not really. Specifically because you do not beat Phase 3 without Talia. You do not beat any of this without Taliesin lead. Like, I guess Asajj is technically cuttable here. Maybe. Like, I don't know that Spirit is necessarily a better ad here either. And Asajj and Doc at least get you some nice back and forth with 2 people dead. Alright, let's just... I'm not expecting to see much here, but I don't quite remember. Well, we could rob Talia of that. That's just there for health, primary, and speed, basically. Problem is, I just don't know if there's going to be enough tenacity here in general to, like, make an impact. Screw it, let's try this. I mean, I'm not gonna 6-dot this just for this event, so what? We could just try... Like, this is such a bad idea. This is not how Tenacity works at all, but I guess. Let's just... Sure. That's about as good as you could hope for here. Where's it go? Yeah, pretty much. Hey, it's not a bad number, right? What's up? Hain. Sure. Those are some numbers. Okay. I also haven't been doing any mod farming lately because I needed all the credits for Kylos, so we've got a backlog here. Kylo just disrupted everything, basically. Let's probably just scan it looking for stuff to sell. I mean, in blue, you could just fish for like a 13 and 15 speeds. I don't think I saw that. Okay. You can really see that difference, though. Two out of 5 landed. Okay. Basically just waiting until wave 2. I don't know if the correct answer here is actually to just try to do wave 1 without applying Plague. Which sounds extremely tedious and long and not fun, but it'd at least try to help lining up Asajj or Talzin a little bit better. I really want to get her healed back up. It's entirely possible that that button could come up and end up saving phase 2. I don't think you can spend that wave 1. Looks like another Tenacity. We'll see. We hit a solid shield, like, at the end there. That's actually kind of shitty. Fish for stun. Or at least the meter I was about to say before. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, their potency is just jacked anyway. That's not even really, like, enough tenacity, really, but we should have at least seen some degree of improvement. What's the event special do here? Taunt and, I think, defense up on the main person and speed up on everyone else. I'm pretty sure my mods have a bunch of holes in them. There's still a bunch of stuff to start doing Kylo events. Let's just... temporary stash. Well, some mod types we're not going to be sure. With like 2.8 mil, I think I can start farming mods again, like sorting through mods again. I just need to be able to remod for TW for the next week and then treat the excess as stuff I can work with. I tried using Phoenix. Let's go. Boy, those Sith Troopers sure do hit hard, huh? Alright, Phoenix didn't work. Back to... We need to get you off of... I think the answer legitimately just has to rely on, like, you do the Talzin thing correctly, and it works out. It's not really a game plan. Oh, we got a respectable one there. Just let it grow over time. Alright, if we're gonna not waste time here and actually like do this correctly, we actually need to pull off on auto. Not quite yet, they're actually starting to lose play. The ideal here gets Talzin dead. I mean, having one dead is pretty nice for anyone. Maybe... Okay. Gives me an idea, actually. Maybe we want Talzin to be dead. It's gonna be really hard to get into the next wave without... Like, if we had Talzin and Talia dead, and we could finish it with a Talia assist so that Talzin stays dead, we revive Talzin in, it guarantees she'll be 100% turn meter, because Daka should, you know, bump 50 to 100, hopefully. Do this right. That's a lot of assumptions and hopes to make here, and also, like, it's just really hard to... Like, Talzin assists are just really, really good at finishing waves off. Okay. Some decent starting RNG there. That helps. Daka's stunned, but who's counting, really? I think we pop this. Is what we're supposed to do here. Sure. I mean, we might as well just pop heal, right? This is the best wave 2 I've seen so far, like by a mile. I guess the other thing about the way this wave is designed is this can decline extremely quickly here. All they have to do is just... Yeah. Yep. 80% revive chance, by the way. Well, the first half of that looks pretty alright. I think Daka's speed actually does kind of matter here. There's too much of a period where we're just kind of waiting on her. It also, let's be real here, Zombie's not actually getting a whole lot done. Give me that, sir. God, this is such a... We'll jack that. We're shaving off about 7k health, but we're gaining friends along the way. Maybe paper zombies actually, like, do we just... We're probably gonna hit mod capacity here. Oh, not quite. Yeah, I mean, my zombie is tier 12, so like I'm not gonna pretend to know like what it's gonna feel like having higher, but alright, this should be. Wait, is this tier 2? This feels like tier 2. Guess we'll find out in wave 2. Maybe we should try to spread out the owls and assists where we can. Okay, Plague is off, so I guess we can just kind of play a bit of a longer con. Like, the biggest problem with this is we don't really have any great finishing moves to get out of a wave easily, especially with how tanky these Sith Fire Troopers are. Like, it's not gonna be Daka. It can maybe be Asajj, but like, not really the ideal team for doing this. Yeah, that offense down actually helps. Offense down and defense up just gives us a bit more space. Got it. Well, I don't think he's life stealing at all. It's still definitely lower ends. This probably kills. Yep. Not quite. Well, that's actually a pretty sick preload, though. Ooh. Maybe we potency load her. Her stats otherwise don't really matter, right? I just kind of throw speed on her by principle. I mean, well, if she didn't. Just imagine if there was a stagger there. That would have been kind of neat, wouldn't it? All right, let's see this Asajj or this Daka. How many times then I can actually script my sister names? This is gonna be an ongoing thing, huh? I mean, I feel good about the extra speed. That was like very rarely so far has she actually just like taken a turn of her own volition. I don't mind that. This still feels like improvement. It's a small improvement, but it actually does better. We are in tier. Yeah, we. Speedy Zombie. We had Speedy Zombie. It's just Gear 12 Zombie is just gonna go to this extremely quickly. I don't see any point in going otherwise. I stole all of the mods off, just hoping that it would like sway the AI targeting on him more, which don't know that it's actually gonna work out that way, but. Right along. Alright, like, yeah, that was just both of Zombie's resets right there. The speed isn't gonna matter. The next time he taunts. Oh, there's -1. Ooh. A little bit of this. They showed Rekill Talia pretty easily. It's fine. Come on. Right here. right down the middle, just like hit an AoE. There we go. Alright. Asajj. Or. Why am I even saying nicer names anymore? Like, why am I even trying? Daka heal is back up. Pop this. Immediate days. We're a little bit faster at the very least. We're not nearly fast enough. Prime Force in this case is just speed doesn't matter on Zombie because from pretty much halfway through wave 1 he's just going to be permanently locked at 0 speed. Right? There's no way for him to get out of it, so it's just a dud stat. Like, legitimately all Zombie's here to do is provide tenacity down on the Mass Assist for Talzin. That and just be a squishy character that the AI likes to beat up on, ideally. I mean, maybe Spirit might be easier to end waves on, actually, because of the armor ignore than Asajj is. That feels more like a crutch than anything. That's not necessarily like shit talking on crutches, but like, I don't think Spirit sets us up to succeed later. It would just help us get into wave 2 with a high Terminator Talzin. This is really clunky to line up otherwise with how, like, low damage, literally no damage, and like decent damage. Just saw some screenshots from wave 4. Did you post it in the Discord? That's the thing. This is entirely possible that just R4 Daka isn't going to have enough base health to even survive it. I remember putting this song in this old playlist. I enjoy it, but I'm guessing a bit too chill for this evening. God. This is actually probably the best preload we could get if we can actually have her lap out Talzin. This actually might be like the thing I've been trying to line up here. Doesn't look like it's happening. Okay, it totally happened. And still wasn't. Oh, we didn't get days on Doc at least. That's certainly fortunate. Not on him, sure. Just finish this Terminator bar right here, sir. Please, thank you. I don't mind Talia staying dead here either. I don't remember if someone went. I don't know if we should basic here or just like hit this. Only one foresight, so we're only losing one chance, technically. Okay. I mean, all we really care about at this point is just defending Daka then and hoping that they tax themselves out. We maybe didn't need to hit that button. Probably didn't. Might as well just for the tenacity down. Just. This might be the only chance we get to land it right now. The stagger there is actually kind of bad, where it's stalling Plague from applying elsewhere, but we're just sitting at 100%. Okay. Holly MIA. It's actually kind of good for us, actually. Do not mind at all, just... Okay, that's... Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. I think, like, general read on this right now is I think it's mostly just an issue with bulk stats on everyone else except for Daka. Right, like we saw like Maul do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Each other Discord. Alright. Let's see. Well, that I feel like this actually kind of supports my assumption. If this was a non-crit, then we can maybe... So this is the picture, right? We had like a 220k Daka with crit avoidance. That means that my Daka in wave 4 would live. That's at least my general read on this screenshot. So maybe I am correct that solving wave 4 is the exact same as solving tier 2's wave 4, which is just you do it again and again and again until Daka doesn't get crit and can like bring Talia back to life. Talia cleanses her, and then you start trying to stack plague on him before he dies, or before he murders everyone again. Rinse, repeat. But Maul is currently more of a gatekeeper. I mean, we could just try to like house stack everyone else. I don't know. Like, we're getting some decent stuns, like early stuns on Maul. We didn't get days on Daka early on there. We got a decent amount of plague out, but just raw stats versus damage that's coming in, we're not actually able to outlast enough of this stuff. Nah, full plague. What a novelty. Forgot that the button could even do that anymore. There's another showing a couple of non-crits. Yeah, so he's hitting Daka for about 190k there, so again, would actually work, would live, like should play roughly the same. I guess the bigger issue is just Sidious might not shit. I mean, if we don't get stunned... okay. Come back to me, team. Get this dog up, or dog days. My brain is just broken. This is torture. Just get this days off of Daka. That's why, like, this is actually a fairly good button for the start of wave 2, just to get Maul off of your back for a little bit. This is actually also probably the best button, or the best character to hit that button on. We don't care if she dies necessarily. Okay. This doesn't look terrible yet. I mean, as we've seen, they can murder us extremely easily. But right, we're getting stuff. Stuff is happening. This is looking a little bit more like tier 2 wave 2, and then there's the taunts. What are you gonna do about it? That's just life. Okay. Those AoEs actually help us out a pretty good amount. We're just kind of chunking Doc up a little bit. I don't think the Sasage AoE is going to do particularly much here, but it actually might just help push all towards Death's Door. Okay. Wave 2 defeated. If that dodge led to some shenanigans, then less than comfortable. I don't think wave 3 should be that bad necessarily. Maul is mostly just because of his kill stacking, I think. And the days, of course. I guess if Dooku lands shotgun Asajj, it's problematic. Okay, goodbye. See you next time. Right, I mean... Let's do that to prop Daka's turn meter a bit higher. We'll do the mass assist, we'll get tenacity down, hopefully fish for a stun. For the record, I'm just gonna say this right now. But with other assault battles, people will say like, "Oh, you just got good RNG. That's why your commentary won." It's like I disagree, but I would also be content to just stream some repeat runs. If I get this even once, stream is shutting off. I'm cashing it in. I'm not about this life. This event is complete RNG, and I'm not going to be here to deal with it. If I get my win, I'm going home. This should pop Daka up to 100%. Man, this almost feels like an auto basic. It feels weird enough to be in this wave. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right or wrong necessarily here. I mean, I'm kind of fine to just let Talia phase in and out of reality. All you really need to try to do here is make sure that Talia doesn't revive. Ooh, that's some actually pretty spicy B1 damage there, sir. Let's not do that. Okay, they're not a Talia revive concern. That should bump him down so that he kills himself without Talia coming in. This won't revive Talia. We do need to revive. We need to enter wave 4 with Daka at max health, so that's not gonna revive. It should be fine. Asajj should get to heal here. I don't think we're even gonna get Daka back to 100% health though. That's like 100% when you squint at it, right? Nothing. Yep. Yep. So no big deal, right? You just have to do that, but just 20 more times until you don't get crit, and then you don't get all the dots, and then yeah. I don't. What could possibly be? I guess at the very least, I feel proven right in that this is technically possible for this team. We're talking like you would probably be spending all day potentially just trying to roll this. Why did I? That wasn't the button. Use Asajj lead? Actually, you know what, maybe. If potency is having this much of a consistency issue, that's actually a pretty good argument, I think. I don't know, it does... We lose a fair share of Daka stacking here. Why not? I'm down to just try anything at this point. We're also... Using Asajj lead is actually going to cost us a lot of plague stacks on Sidious and Wave 4. I might just have to migrate over, which I think I'm fine with, but the lack of crit chance is also concerning to me, just because of general, let's call it Sidious health pool concerns. He posted the damage I took in Discord. I mean, from what the guy... Let's see, 230k. I mean, what? My doc is 200k, I guess, with the faster mods. I think we might have to pull her back. We have to push her back to 220k, I think, for this to be feasible. It might actually just have to do with relics, too, because of DACA armor. It's entirely possible. We need crit chance. We might hit cap again. This is actually a pretty sick mod for what we're caring the most about here, I think. Also, I really don't mind Asajj. Can I not get a Night Sister name right? I'm not gonna correct myself anymore. Just seeing people know what the heck I'm saying. Yeah, let's... Fine, I'll do this boy. I always give these guys a shot. You never know. Okay, he's done. Redemption? Do this the fast way. Very awesome. If this was percent offense, I would actually consider keeping this. Also nice. I think this is... Normally I don't use the sub button here, it's actually kinda all we really need to be. We just need to hit it 6 times. Just keep fishing for ones. DACA, you're back on... in fairness, I should have seen this coming. Mods stripped out for TB, as well as mods not having been activated yet. Let's just... Fine, I'll do this the right way. What are we doing here? We're at 2.4, we gotta... I've been doing potency a little bit weird. I've been taking it to 9. No, this is actually... Okay, bad example. That did what it was supposed to do. Kind of low rolls actually on the stats, but I just need any potency at all. I just take it immediately to 9 and look for speed or potency. If it hits 1, then I take it to 12 and look for it. If not, yep. That's actually a fairly aggressive and expensive way to do it, but that's kind of just how I'm treating my potency right now, is just look for speed and potency at once. I get some non-potency secondary 5 speeds, but I don't know. Also makes them mostly easy to sell, but we are blowing through a very small credit bank. This will at least get us some room. Okay, I see you. Really wish that was a percent health, but beggars can't be choosers. This is such a low... Like, what would this have to roll from this to be worth keeping and not just throwing away right now? High roll, low roll, kind of dead stat. I think we just pass. You win. You win, sir. Good game. There's so many. This is gonna take so long. So what happens when you start spending squad shop? Yeah, squad shop on chart shop duplicates instead of credit income. Like, did I get into Kylo event faster? Yes. Am I broke? Also extremely yes. We're just looking for this is I have a couple in here that need to actually like relock until I check them. Okay. We got some breathing room. The stacking health does reset every wave, yes. But it does matter in the sense that, do we, like, okay. We're getting more turn meter immediately, but we're activating Doc a lot less in combat waves. Bulking her up a lot less. I guess turn meter reduction is kind of potentially interesting for buying us some time. I don't know. I don't know if I actually see this. We can give it a shot. I looked away for a second and none of the plague just happened. Oh, sorry, I didn't see what Khan said. Yeah, no, it's not, like, that would have been pretty much the solution, right? Is if we could just park on this wave and just, you know, you would just go Mother Talzin lead and just ping-pong. Like, you would want Talia dead, Talzin dead with no plague, and then you just auto-basic for probably, like, a good 2 minutes until you've got good stacks. Yeah. That's part of what makes this so difficult, is you don't get to keep any of your stacking going into the Sidious wave. You're just sheer raw stats versus his raw potential. That's our only shot at getting plague now. Okay. I think just in the interest of saving time, we probably just auto back out if the first 1,000 plague attempt just like completely low rolls. Even if we get one, that's fine. We just pop auto basic and it'll grow over time. In this case, like, if you get nothing, just you might as well stop. You have to manually do... Okay, we got one. See? Just let this accumulate. It should be fine. We're harvesting our crops. Okay. I gotta say, I'm not really feeling the Asajj lead, right? Like, I mean, maybe it's just because we're on auto basic, and obviously this is gonna not auto basic as interestingly, but I mean, what's tragic is if we had heal cooldown here, it's actually kind of sick. Well, okay, if... I was really hoping that we could get Ventress to call Talzin to finish. That actually would have been pretty sick. Like, if we could just have a dead Talzin here consistently and then revive or start the wave off, that's basically a Trojan horse to get one. Oh, we're not on Talzin lead. Right. Okay, this is just kind of... Yeah, I just don't think we have to be on. Yeah, of course, I agree. And it really just, like, the revive assist calling on basic is just way too important for, you know, that's a lot of turn meter gain for two of your characters here. This helps you keep up with them. I guess technically just target down top or Savage Savage. Alright. I think we actually just have to pop Yo right now. He was about to potentially have execute. I wish that we could see his lyrical, actually. Okay, let's see. It would be sick if Talzin was dead. That's gonna be extremely hard to not expect him to just die right now. Yeah. Just... Well. Okay, not the worst. We're in a position of power. We're where we want to be. Question is... Okay, this is playing to win versus playing to not lose. If we're playing to win, we have to hit this button. I don't think there's any possible chance of doing it. Playing not to lose is this, and then saying, like, please don't kill them all, but they have, like, 800 speed, so they're just gonna... Any, like, tenacity down and stun that we get? Yeah. Any tenacity down or stun that we get is gonna expire very, very quickly. That's... pretty uncomfortable, let's say. It's actually a little bit tragic that Asajj is... What? It's coming. She should get a turn. We'll pop this back up. Pop this to get that off. We should win this. Mission Impossible. Actually, didn't I have it in here? I'm pretty sure. It's actually in this playlist, I think. Was it this one? Alright, since this is like just trying to get to the part where so when I went to see Fallout in theaters, 20 minutes into the movie, this, let's say on the veteran Han side of age, couple walks in, and the dude is wearing sunglasses in the theater and says, like, pretty loudly, "Damn, it's dark in here." Which... You're not wrong, sir, but also... I guess in the middle of some action scene, too, just like... Oh, some people, man. It's also why I kind of like entering this wave. This is why it has to be another 1,000 lead, right? Is because we have a dead Talia. That means that we can just start bulking Daka up again. Alright, B1 damage is actually really terrifying here, so it's kind of whole story right now. Boy, it sure would be pleasant if we didn't get stunned by you right now. Like, it's actually insane how nice it would be if we didn't get stunned by. Okay, I don't mind that person. You can have him. Stop. Counterattack to kill. Kill or kill. How greedy is this to just park here right now? If this was Asajj, it would feel less. I think we have to pop the reset. But also, this wave is actually going to die extremely quick. This is my least favorite part about entering wave 4. Okay. Yep, Forsu, that's the ball game. I was strongly considering just to get stuff back up, but I don't know. Like, we kind of need to heal now, and we kind of need them to kill us first. Okay, that helps. That'll at least... Okay, we got 2 Lemrocks off of that. We really kind of need Tali to be back dead again, though? This is actually not the best preload. We kind of need to kill this B1 just to buy some time. Just looking at the perimeter right now. Is she missing mods? I actually don't remember. I don't think I actually ended up her. That's a really... Even if we did... Wait, we didn't get crit there, actually. I'm pretty sure Daka was 100%, right? I'm, like, really positive. So the way that has to go is Talia needs to be a high turn meter so that Daka needs to not be crit and successfully revive. Pretty much you need everyone, but especially Talia at high turn meter so that Talia can immediately pop the cleanse move to get the heal block back off of her. Gonna go in and shut myself up. I'm pretty positive. Didn't get crit there and still died. What? That's in the live Daka. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wait a minute, there's a 1 here. It's supposed to be a 2. Where'd my numbers go? Okay, that's probably gonna be the stream then. Huh. Boy, modding for Ray sure makes you start making assumptions about other characters. I mean, so what though, right? Like, what would it happen? Not actually gonna be doing this, but... So what, a non-crit? You're already looking at needing like 2.2, right? So what? You're gonna do 1. We could just do it the other way. Like what? What's the problem is if she's higher relic, then this number is actually lower. Was it the exact same actually? Oh, you posted that for my club. I was like, damn, he did the exact same damage. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so 171 is the magic number. This number actually should go down. Soon, right? This is probably like... I mean, maybe defense modding is somehow going to be superior here for active health. Like, defense sets, at least. I don't think it's going to get me through the door either. Huh. Let's say... I don't know. So, health sets with 4 health primaries gets you 16, 4, 64, 94. You would need... Okay. Music's feeling a bit cheesy right now. Mission is extremely not accomplished music. Get out of here. You would need, what, like 30% extra health from secondaries? Which isn't impossible. You would need a really sick crit avoid arrow to land that. No. Oh, good. I mean, what is that realistic? Because you're health, so that's maybe some flat assistance. I mean, you could definitely hit that. Pretty sure. Like, yeah. They haven't hit that, but also this is like a degree of expectation. Oh wait, no, we did the math with a health and not a crit avoid. Never mind. I don't think it's viable. Not with a crit avoid arrow. So what's the angle then? Is there any draft in Night Sisters that has offense down? Not that I can remember or think of, right? I'm not gonna verbally say it, but you see where I'm going. I'm also not gonna verbally do this because my Kanan is Gear 8 and their heal stay. But if you were desperate, I guess? That's not really... I don't know. And also, like, you've got, like, Asajj not dispelling the taunts anymore, so you don't have access to Maul for stuns. Like, it's not great. But just mechanically speaking, it solves the problem of the insta-death Palpatine. He's Agi attacker, right? Pretty sure? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. This is just brutal. Alright. That's definitely definitively Boy, life was so much easier when I thought that there was a 2 here. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of my rope. Like, you diminish this number if you switch the defense sets. Maybe even significantly, but I don't think the margin is close enough that it's worth testing or trying. Does backup plan persist through waves? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now. I know that was a strategy early on, is you would back up Daka. Like, you would try to get a good hero preload, back up Daka, and then Daka just come back to life. Wait. Hate myself. This was legit the only consideration to actually, like, survive that. It doesn't feel that much bulkier here either. You could actually maybe even try to build a zombie that can survive, like, with the right mods. Nice stuff, sir. This feels so dire. Like, this isn't... Given the tools available, this is the only way that you can survive Sidious. So this feels like, if we're just trying to reverse engineer what CG had in mind, it feels like it might have to be this. Okay. Seen that one in 40 minutes. Yeah. My biggest issue, though, is Maul. Like... Maul's gonna be extremely difficult to get through here. Right, because like every non-major Night Sister turn that we get can just help bulk up Daka and bring her back to higher Terminator if something goes wrong. We're kind of just at the mercy of Maul here if we try to do this with Daka lead. Fun? Okay, let's see. If we could kill her without bringing Talzin back, I guess this actually will technically make preloads easier. We just need to make sure that we kill her. I think we probably have to just hit the button. Oh, okay. What does it mean, though? Okay. We got the heal back up, actually. Our Terminator's gonna be really low, though. We actually almost have to hit this. This is actually the really rough part for setting this up, though. Is like, if we end the wave now, we can't just Asajj basically give her 50% back. This is gonna be straight up, like, end of the wave. Almost just have to do this. This is weird. I don't know. This doesn't feel great. Okay, one kill, that helps. She didn't get dazed, that so helps. Okay, we brought back everyone that matters. Talia not being alive, it actually kind of sucks just because she literally does nothing now with that Talon lead. That sucks the most. I guess with Dakali we don't have the bonus potency either, so we'd actually have to mod even harder for potency. All you lead play for the dodge. I don't think so. Yeah, I think we might have to do a full potency remod on Talzin. Like, we really just need to land. Just play for dodge at every single turn in every single phase. We're just looking for dodges right now. Okay, she actually is significantly harder to kill here. We'll give it. She actually... We'll actually probably get to take her turn. If she doesn't get stunned. Yeah, like... She did do it! Credit where it's due. We still don't have play. Like, we're not any closer to winning. Might as well just back out. Okay. We really still need to worry about damage, but it's not the best. We don't really have the. Like I said, a bit desperate for potency. Definitely. I'm mostly actually just indirect farm potency feed set because I just applied pairing. Now that time has passed him. Potency is rising. I actually don't mind. It's not the worst outline. It's not great. It's not. Yeesh. It's only plus 6% bump though, so it's less value to break a set. If we just switch to one of these instead. Actually, maybe that trade-off's worth it anyway. For like minus 1.5%. Sure. Oh, I think I can see this. I think there's a logic to this at least. Alright. Yeah, we're plaguable again. We don't have to completely worry about that. It's actually, the potency is low enough that we can still low roll, like, pretty conceivably here. Alright, we need to step in here a little bit. I really don't mind Zombie being this killable here. Zombie being this killable feels like a decent replacement for not having Talzin lead assists. And the AI seems pretty happy to oblige here. It's actually not a bad... I don't think Talzin's going to go first here, but we're like right up. Okay. One plague, please, sir. Huh? Pretty close on speed. We had the Dakali bulk. I think we'll be okay if we don't get stunned. I think we'll be okay. We'll get stunned. I think. Ooh. Top the days off. I mean, this doesn't look bad, right? That actually wasn't nearly as stressful. Yeah. Okay. I mean, probably just. Done. Probably going to land here very shortly. Dodged one. Here comes the other. Happen. Yep. Yep. Okay. Still wasn't terrible. It really just feels like we're having difficulties. Like we can get Plague out, but then it's pretty much entirely in their hands. We basically, like, our turns don't even matter for purposes of anything. We're just kind of waiting for the AI to hash it out with itself. There we go. That's pretty alright. Waves like this are going to be extremely difficult to set up. Talon play them. Dead into. I think Towson's probably just gonna get to like 60%. We could be so lucky. Savage pumps her Terminator. She actually might land high night. Not quite. Okay. We got days. I mean, the nice thing about Daka Lead, at the very least, is like a days like this means that we're pretty much guaranteed to get to the revive unless they get the stun on her. Like that. Exactly like that. That's exactly what I was talking about when I said the whole stun part and I'm gonna lose right now. Exactly like. I wonder if Daka taunting becomes kind of good actually somehow. Because she is actually somewhat beefcake now. I'm just gonna let this do that. Whoa. Just immediate negative feedback. The game is not. I'll take that as a sign. I'll take that as a sign that CG is trying to disrupt the forbidden knowledge that tank or taunt Daka was the answer all along. Right, like we're actually seeing she is taking some good hits. And that wave is, for the most part, aside from Sentry AoE, entirely single target, so that actually might just buy us time. If we do that, we actually might be able to keep a zombie revive for the second wave. Which wouldn't be shabby. It also makes my job a lot lazier. We're just gonna wait for her to do the whole. We're taking a lot of heat, but at the same time, like this, we haven't even had what, sir? You okay, dude? Right, that was just the first zombie death right there. That wasn't that bad. She's also extremely low now, but see, we got buttons. We did it. Wow, playable. Not a whole. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, we're getting there. Tenacity down with this guy too. We'll just point Taliesin over here. Try to keep farming some more. Yeah, I think Daka taunt as a button is actually kind of feeling pretty good here. I still don't know why OBS is disconnecting and reconnecting. Okay, we actually have a plagueless wave exit here to try to work with. Easier said than done, but I actually don't mind her doing that. We just need to make sure that Daka gets her revive up in time, so we need 1 death and hopefully high Doctor. Massage, please don't do that. That whole deal right there that you're doing. You good, lady? Okay, that's exactly what we want. This isn't though. We're about to waste a lot of buttons just to try to get the Trojan horse in. I don't know that that ended up being the correct play. The foresight makes it really, really hard for Massage to close it out herself, so... Okay. This is like disastrously low health, but I don't think we can actually avoid killing her here. I think we just... yeah. That should just be like an immediately dead Daka, I'm pretty sure. Maybe if they get stuck here. I doubt it though. Okay, I think we need to bring Talia back to life and leave Talzin dead. Game plan. Getting Plagueless at the end there like that is actually really, really good, but Asajj can't solo finish it, and you can't rely on Daka to pop it first. If Daka pops it, then the Foresight's coming back before Asajj can actually finish them off. Like, if Asajj finishes it after Daka pops the Foresight, then Daka's just gonna be like 20% turn meter at best. I don't think you can avoid that, really. Oh, we didn't do the haunts. I'm sorry, Daka. I deprived you of your favorite job. Although, if we're gonna do this, we really need to not use Asajj shield to start, I think. I mean, we could just Talia. I'm not sure on how repeatable the source of defense down is. I think it's Citra basic, right? That was a bit risky. Okay, we have a candidate. She's hanging out. She got plagued. She's looking a little bit less stable. Okay, maybe. Okay. Just put into. Just kidding. I take it back. Well, unless we're actually kind of where we wanted to be. Feels zombie. That's perfectly fine to me. We do need a Asajj Light to finish the wave, though. I guess we just have to see. We have to just kill the wave here. Maybe. Yeah, we just have to kill it. I think we get a choice. This is like, these waves are probably some of the hardest to like try to preload correctly. But pretty good RNG there. Okay, we definitely don't hit tank Daka. No. Not getting a Saj back there is painful. Oh, zombie was stunned. Kind of a wasted button there. I can kill her first. Yep. I was worried about another Maul Days coming back soon. We got it. We don't need to hit this yet because we don't have Days. Not safe yet, but it doesn't look that bad yet. We don't have the juice where we want it, which is unfortunate. I think Maul could close this out before he dies to Plague here. Oh, okay. Maybe not, but still... Okay. Fortunate. We might actually still just die here. Okay. We might actually get a test run at Wave 4 with Dakali. What a novelty. Normally, I actually try to avoid using Plague in Wave 3. In Tier 2, I don't think we get that luxury here. The B1s are just too deadly. We can get out of here successfully. Talia staying dead is actually pretty alright for us. It does mean we need some more zombie dust to farm. Alright. We really don't need to be hitting B2 at all here. We enter wave 4, both of them die, we still get the 100%. Kind of playing with fire here. But they're gonna die sooner than it looks. Okay, now that's a problem. What does that mean for us? They don't have plague, so we actually have some time now. Let's customize our team dust a little bit. The dodge dust would be nice as well. Alright, please. Technically, we just need you to do it with Talia. On B2 for a while, they're really just ignoring Talia. Hit the lady. The other lady. The other lady. There we go. We do... Okay, this is actually so nice, actually. We can just farm our cooldowns back and try to, like, top Daka off. We do need to kill the B1s just so we don't keep taking Daka damage. I don't know that we can get away with the another time and still have it for wave 4. I mean, this isn't bad. This is actually like the nicest setup that I've had so far. And not being on Mother 1000 lead actually makes this so much more relaxing too. This actually feels really good to me. I can only assume that we're just going to get immediately one-shot at the start of wave 4, but I just want you to know that this part of the process feels nice. Feels like success. Okay, solid. We can actually maybe just... Okay, we're not stacked. We take that down. Actually, it might have been better to just hang on to this to reset this. Alright, we're committed. It's just you and me and B2. Just us three. I think we have to pop it now. He's not hitting Daka yet. He's hitting literally everyone else except for Daka. He's that considerate for us. Look at this. He's... Okay, stop it. Sir. He was drawing circles around her for a second. And we've taken some heat on Daka. I don't know if it warrants hitting this button, though. If we could kill him with the AoE, that'd be pretty sick. We don't mind her taking damage. One won't kill us. This is so tedious. Alright, that should be one more basic and then AoE. Please, my family, sir. Okay, now you're just being a dick. No, it's fine, it's fine. We'll heal ourselves back up. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Alright. If this fails, this is gonna be really unfortunate. If this works, we're in alright shape. Nope. Extremely dumb. Like, how dare you even consider that it might have been enough damage, sir? Levels of... Okay! We're not gonna land that much Plague is the problem. Like, we actually... Now that I'm in here and thinking about this for a second, we're legitimately, like, gonna get, like, one stack of Plague, and that's kind of just it. And also, we didn't even get Talia. Just take me, sir. Yeah. I just don't think you can land enough Plague without Thousand Legion, straight up. Like, we lived, but... Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna assume that this is gonna be like a hard relic check for... I hate to say it, but I did call it at the start of the stream. Just... You need this to look more like this kind of shape. You know what I'm saying? And that's... I'm not gonna be the one to do that. I don't know, maybe I'll be wrong. But I think just like on sheer math, because this is like a pretty min-max Daka, right? Like we've got really, really solid percent health and percent defense. Like the flat health is maybe not doing that much for us here, and I would actually say speed is... Like speed is both helpful for stabilizing in wave 2, but also completely irrelevant in wave 4. Which makes this really weird. But, like, you try to just, like, custom spec build this. Right. Yeah, Rohit. The speed is a completely meaningless stat for wave 4, right? Just think about it this way, right? Like, just look at the big picture. You go in with, let's say, Talia dead. 3 people are gonna die. Daka ideally lives. Daka ideally brings all 4 people back. You're getting 100% turn meter here. You're gonna go another turn or 2. Same thing's gonna happen again. You're gonna hit 100% turn meter. I don't think you're really that reliant on Daka taking turns herself. She's just there as the revive pillar. Wait, I thought that this was 40% doubled on my sisters. This is actually only 35%. Wow. That's miserable. That's actually really, like, yeah. You actually kind of have to high roll to get the full 4-man revive. That's kind of crazy to me. Another news, you one-shot tier 2. Okay, let's see if we've got some hyperbolic time chamber. Well, this is Dakali. This doesn't count. That did happen to me with the Rebel event. After doing tier 3 and like getting that down, tier 2 Rebel or military might just feels so much easier now. It's insane. Try this on for size. I'm gonna make my Daka taunts. I have 1 hurt taunt. Just kidding. You know what? If Towson's gonna take the first turn, I'm not gonna object. By all means, have at it. Isn't it crazy how we're landing deep right now? Like, isn't that just... what a novelty. Also, I'm pretty sure we haven't done the double zombie revive yet. Yeah, that was the second one. Wow, Daka Basic has a stun component? You say? I never. Yeah, Forzu. This is a good example of when CG does not design. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but there have been plenty of spots on our track record. Like, I would almost rather do gas phase 4 than T3. You can't fully auto basic that safely. Actually, we actually might have gone past the point of no return. A little bit too cavalier with it. Yeah, fair enough. It's like, but this is also part of the problem of the event design, though. It's like, you don't want to have to play 1 through 3 manually, but most of the time, Wave 2 is going to be fine, but, like, again, if you get days stunned, like, maybe I just need to pop auto on the second wave. She could stun. Look at chat for a second, and suddenly they just don't have Plague. But like, that's kind of the crazy thing, right? Is they didn't just take T2 and multiply the stats. They actually... Where'd my Naka go? Like, they specifically chose to up the tenacity, which... it just adds more RNG to an event that was already RNG. It's just straight up not worth the time. Like, it sucks to say, but that's... it's hard to see this any other way. I guess technically we haven't actually... I guess the biggest challenge here actually is just going to be getting a turn where Daka actually participates in the kill shot. It's not going to be this. Easy. Not even close. Alright, I think we're starting off Phase 2 with a bit of a seesaw. Although, with that being said, I would almost prefer to just get the plague out now. Who am I ever to ever turn on a seesaw? Okay. Oh, the taunts are up. Yeah, Rohit, that's actually how I feel as well. Because, again, a lot of the days where I put in my guides, a lot of the responses I get are just like, you got lucky. And, like, it sucks having to decide of, like, well, I kind of just need to cash in now because I've got to go ahead and make the actual video, put everything together, stuff later in the day. But at the same time, it just feels bad to, like, not have an actual way to defend myself and just, like, I would run military might a couple more times that day just to showcase it if people wanted. It was really just the direction stuff was gonna go. This isn't a particularly great board state here. That's the just kind of sealed the deal. Don't remember having this much trouble with T2. I don't know, maybe I'm just... Alright. I'll stop looking at chat for a second. Let's do the thing, actually. I still think auto T1 is fine, or wave 1 is fine. Plenty of plague. I think our plague distribution was actually a little bit on the low end in that run as well, which didn't help us. I don't think Maul actually had it at like any point. So why isn't he getting the nuke there? I actually don't understand that. Like, she should have just been hit for the true damage reset. Weird. Only thing that I'm not particularly fond of about having Daka taunt at the start. Like, we did save some zombie taunts, and like, this is actually kind of crazy to see, but also, she's just insanely squishy right now. Okay, playing out. Not on him, but this much distribution should be fine. Got it there. Okay, I mean, the zombie revive being left is kinda nice. I don't think it's like this crazy of a development. I mean, we got the speed up over here, so we got the revive or the cleanse coming fairly soon. I don't know. It's neat, I guess. It's a small gain. Should just be a dead Talia. So I'll just pop the revive. That's actually pretty optimal, I'd say. Like the best outcome for us. Dead. There we go. Just a case of too much autoing, I think. So I do still maintain my opinion that I said for a T3 here as well. Like, Plague makes lining this up for wave 4 a lot more of a nightmare with Mother Talzin lead. But that being said, at some point, you can just try to auto basic this. It's not the worst, especially with Talia dead. But I don't know. It doesn't quite feel the best. And like, you know, Daka is going to take damage. That's going to be unavoidable. So the moment that you do this, then you're just inviting Plague to come on in. Okay, got resisted. I'll take it. Also, having Asajj killed here is pretty suboptimal. Good, good, bad, bad. I mean, of course, that's bad. Okay, actually got a pretty decent seesaw now. Make sure that our damage is getting distributed. Okay. Lucky resist on that stun. Just kind of racking up. Asajj. Indiscriminately without killing anybody. I don't think we quite have that. We could probably, if we count this, if we do Talzin here, then we can probably go over for a Daka plus Talia hit on this just to prime this. Not quite. I think we can maybe get away with it anyway. Yeah. Should be fine-ish. Sir? Please no stun. Would actually kind of prefer... I don't mind Talzin being revived here. I mean, we basically lose the 100% Terminator setup on her here, but... if we get rid of this Plague... So this is the other thing I hate about this. So even if we aim away, if this second hit here hits this B2, Talia comes back to life, so we have to get her re-killed again. So I'm just gonna... try to ensure that Dooku does that for us. Didn't quite do that for us. And it's the other concern too, is we have to go into 100%, so like we kind of have to hit this button, or we're gonna plague them. It's just a headache. The last couple of times there, I've actually kind of just started accepting that like the preload is gonna be messy, and then just that would have been okay. Okay, this won't kill. We can use this with Asajj. I always use this with Asajj in the next part, though. And Asajj is so stacked at this point that she's gonna kill. Like, if we don't have Talia hide Terminator, and we need to kill time for her to get that, we're just straight up not gonna... have her able to cleanse before Sidious goes again. Just autofill. We have to hit this button, basically, is what it is. But then landing this Plague also means, yeah, this is just shitty. The other thing that's shitty about this is we can't actually hit this, because otherwise Talia just comes back anyway. I guess her Terminator is so low. Wait, why is she 100% already? We only advanced like 30%. Oh my god. Did we still have a zombie revive left in the tank? That seems a bit insane. Okay. Sure. Like, this is the issue. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get outpaced. Yeah. I think it's almost easier to try to set Talia up without trying to get into wave 4 with her being dead. I get it, and like it's really cute because then you just get the immediate Talia payoff when Daka revives everyone correctly. It's such a headache to try to line it up though. What's up, Mike? Yeah, force you, but the point isn't the point though, right? Like you saw how Talia... Actually, I'm really not sure why Talia defaulted to having such high turn meter there. She should have been on the low ends. Because we had Daka basic call Talia to push Asaja's turn meter up, and then we advanced about 20%, and Talzin finished the wave. But Talia went from like having just gone to 100% turn meter again immediately. I'm not sure why. It wasn't a zombie revive? Did she just dodge him? That seemed really weird, like she had no debuffs or anything. You are correct though, the zombies still had -2. That was really weird. Should be dead, should be 3 off on the ladies. Alright, nice. Blood massage with a dispel immediately. By immediately, I mean we're gonna somehow get lapped ridiculously first. I guess she's not that fast. She was like 75% though. That's crazy. Was really hoping we were gonna get that Saj turn off. So this daze, low TM, low health. Should be dead unless they somehow just only do zombie. Yeah. I don't understand how, because we got the stagger and the dunk on Maul. I know that they have high speed, but I don't think T2 is that fast. Eh. There's a T3. Wait, was that last one T3 as well? Did I misclick? I don't think you should necessarily stress over getting promoted in GAC. Like, if anything, the culture of being stressed about it has probably made... Like, in my experience, the top of Division 2 was way more competitive than the start of Division 1. Like, just straight up. Right, because then all you're doing is fighting against the other people who are thinking the exact same thing you are and trying to min-max at the top. I mean, there's no data behind that supporting that. That's just my general observation. Is this interesting? We could just pop that now. And if Daka survives, then we keep 2 zombie revives? Weird. Like, zombies getting God, but... Huh. I don't know, that seems pretty okay. I guess that's about the best button we can get there. No days on Asajj, pretty fortunate.
We should have aimed at another Sith Trooper. We need to diversify our plague portfolio. Yeah, I mean, we did make the zombie revives last for longer, but again, these waves are just brutal enough that you're like extending it for like another 2 minutes maybe. It's not going to reach wave 4 by any chance. Okay, as long as Daka doesn't get stunned here. I don't know. I mean, maybe Phoenix would have a better tool set for tier 3. I'm not actually sure. I mean, the offense down has to be pretty sick, right? But, like, their sheer damage output, I don't know how they're supposed to kill Sidious. I don't see that at all. I'm not going to stress about trying to finesse this one. Just gonna walk into wave 4. I mean, you do try to set it up, but just like, you either plague him or you don't. I would like someone to die here, though. Okay. Okay. Back on the seesaw. If we can ship him out. Ah, he lost play right on the threshold we wanted. Actually, we can still do this, though. This should be a fat enough. Yeah. This is the other thing that's actually really frustrating, though, is we bring Talia back if we basic here. Okay, maybe we just stop stressing about Talia and just try to line her Terminator up properly. That might be a kill, though. This is such bad Talia Terminator. Okay, this is actually pretty sick. The biggest issue is Daka. We're not quite at the mark you want to be at. You know what? I think it's actually gonna be fine. I think we still take this. That's what it needs to be. I'm an extreme. This events. Like, we did the thing. Like, yeah, look, wow. The stuff is gone. Incredible. Alright. Yeah. I assume, like, I think it is beatable. I think you need higher relics, ideally. I'm not sure. Talking about tier 3, not tier 2. No, tier 2 is beatable. Just... Oh, the RNG. And on this day, too. On this day where it's like, wow, we actually got a really, really nice announcement with the overflow Terminator mechanics that we know that, like... It's, like... I was really bummed when they first added it and people were, like, outraged. Because, like, ever since that time, like, how many metas did we go through that had a bunch of Terminator ties? Like, we went through an entire clone meta where the answer to how should I mod my clones correctly was, like... for the most part, answered with, the speeds don't really matter, right? It was like, do you go Arc before Rex, and do you go General Skywalker slow or fast? That was pretty much all the considerations you could have, right? Because, like, otherwise Rex was just gonna go, Rex ties everyone. We actually, like, the RNG is being stripped out of the game, somewhat. And then maybe it's just an RNG quotient, or quota. Maybe they knew that this was hitting tonight. People thought that there was a content update coming today. No. they had to reduce the RNG elsewhere in the game because they knew that this was gonna just overload people. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll get my tier 2 done at some point, probably. Just... if we had the 5-man revive there, that was easy win. See, look at this, the Phoenix synergy. That offense down, we're gonna live. Alright. I'll end the stream here. That was a spiritual adventure. Yeah, good luck in your attempts. May your tier 2 have 5-man revives and a good Talia preload. Peace out.